Hi guys, JB2K here, and today we're going to be talking about Kerbal Space Program and the mission to the moon, which I've just undertaken. And this is the footage you're seeing right now on the channel. This game is absolutely brilliant. I'm loving it, and definitely going to be playing a lot more and putting out all the content on my channel, so you can see how my own JB2K program, space program, is going. And yeah, so first of all, I thought I'd talk about this mission because I've tried it a couple of times, and obviously the first thing for any beginner to know when you're trying to go to a planet or a moon is learning how to get into orbit first. So that was the first thing, just building a ship which was capable of doing that. I actually used the help of Scott Manley's brilliant series on the game to help me build the ship, and kind of basically copied his design. It was one he suggested using, and so it worked really well. It had I put a few little adjustments on there, like a couple of the static fuel engines on the sides, so just to give it a bit extra power. But yeah, it's worked really well. So after a couple of times I managed to get into a nice orbit, and then obviously from there what you got to do is sort of set a course for around about the area of the moon. Now on this mission, funnily enough, I actually missed the moon somehow. Something to do with direction button. I know we've got the little scroll wheel at the bottom of the screen, as you can probably see, but it's a little bit hard to understand. I mean, I think I've just about got it now. Obviously it's all to do with the shapes and the colours of the things on the little ball there, but then matching them up with the direction you chose on the map. So I was trying to use that. Some of the times I was ended up going the wrong way, which meant I ended up sort of in deep space, tried to make my way back to KERBAL, and I actually ended up somehow getting back on course for the moon. So the video you see now is my first sort of attempt at landing, so I'll let you see how that goes. But I thought I'd talk about something else which happened. One of the second times I tried this was, again, slightly missed my trajectory, but ended up on course for Minmus, which is like, I think it's technically a planet. It's the next planet out from the moon. Well, the next target, I suppose you'd call. And it was really interesting because I just couldn't believe I'd actually got on this course. I went for it, and I was probably about, you know, 1,000, maybe 10,000 meters out, I'd say. And then Steam decided to bring up a message saying, "Oh yeah, you got an alpha key for Armour 3, which obviously I've already got." And it didn't crash the game, but it caused it to freeze. But, well, I couldn't click on the icon to bring the game back up, despite my furious attempts. But I could still hear the game, so I could hear, you know, the lovely music they have on this game, and eventually my spacecraft crashing into the surface of Minmus, which was extremely disappointing. But just the fact I managed to get there was quite encouraging, and it's a mission I'm going to be trying out very soon. So I thought I'd talk a bit about, you know, the community of this game is brilliant. And I mean, one of the main problems I had initially with orbiting and everything was just keeping my spacecraft sort of in one direction and not spinning. I think that's a problem a lot of beginners have, is the spinning. And obviously put a little thing out on Reddit, and they told me, oh, you need an SAS module or an advanced SAS module, and that's really helped. And it's, you know, it meant that I can direct the ship wherever I want, and it works, you know, 100% of the time. It also helps with getting into orbit, obviously. So for any beginners, if you're having problems, you need one of those SAS modules. I couldn't imagine doing any missions without one, to be honest. So it helps with anything to do with control. You need one of those modules. Also, it's just a great community. Like, even if, like, obviously a lot of the veterans they've probably landed on pretty much every planet going. I know, like, Scott Manley and Kurt, two of the best YouTubers out there on this game. They've done it all pretty much. I'm sure there's some things they haven't done, but they've basically done it all. But if you put on Reddit, "Oh, I landed on the moon," and you show a picture, like, you're going to get loads of encouraging messaging and sort of saying well done, because that's the thing about this game. Like, single player, like, I mean, even if you know, you've sort of followed someone's tutorial. If you get to the moon, you would have done it your own way, your own orbit, your own sort of direction. Everyone does it different, so those achievements, like, they're, even if someone's done it before you, it's no less great. Funnily enough, talking about that, actually, I know Pete, who's in charge of a Boden Movies channel, he just bought the game today, so he's hoping to get to the moon before me. So we're having a bit of a space race. Unfortunately, I've got work today, so I know he's going to be playing it all night, trying to get there, but he hasn't even got into an orbit yet, so obviously I've got a bit of an advantage on him. So hopefully tomorrow I can have a crack again at getting to the moon and landing some Kerbals on there, whatever you call them. So yeah, Scott Manley, Kurt, if they've got some great videos, so if you have any trouble with certain aspects of space travel, go check out their channels and their tutorials. They're very thorough and very long videos. I know, like, Kurt tends to do much longer videos than Scott Manley, but Scott Manley is a bit of an expert in he is an actual expert in, like, space and stuff. I think he's, like, got a degree in it, or he works in God knows what, rocket science, I don't know, but definitely worth checking out their channels. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to leave you with a video now so you can see how I did his first attempt to get into the moon. Obviously it'd be great if you could subscribe, or fills my heart with joy when you subscribe, so make sure you do that. Or leave a comment if you didn't like the video or anything, so I can improve it for next time. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy the rest of this video.